Pacifiers, Lifesaver, or long-term problem. Hey everyone, Dr. Mike here. We all know that feeling. Your baby's fussy, you're exhausted, and nothing seems to work. That's when many parents turn to that little wonder, the pacifier. Pacifiers, a lifesaver for parents or a habit that causes long-term problems? In today's video, we're diving into the pros and cons of pacifiers and how to use them wisely. Let's get started. Let's face it, those early days with a newborn can be tough. You're sleep-deprived, your baby's crying, and you're just trying to figure it all out. That's where pacifiers can come in as a real lifesaver. For babies, sucking is a natural reflex. It's how they self-soothe and calm themselves down. A pacifier taps into that instinct, providing immediate comfort and relief. And it's not just about calming a fussy baby. Studies show pacifier use during sleep is linked to a lower risk of sudden infant death syndrome or SIDS. Pacifiers might help keep a baby's airway open and prevent deep sleep. A pacifier can be a godsend, keeping your baby content and preventing ear-piercing cries. Before you stock up on pacifiers, be aware of the potential downsides. Pacifiers need to be used responsibly, understanding the risks. One major concern is dental health. Prolonged use, especially past age 2, can affect teeth and jaw development. Another concern is speech development. Babies learn to speak by mimicking sounds. A pacifier limits their practice of language skills. And then there's the issue of dependency. Weaning an older toddler off a pacifier can be a real battle. Finding the balance, using pacifiers wisely. So, we've talked about the good and the bad. Now, how do you find that sweet spot, using pacifiers to your advantage without falling into the potential traps? It's all about balance and being mindful of your child's individual needs. First and foremost, remember that pacifiers are a tool, not a crutch. They're there to provide comfort and support, but they shouldn't be a replacement for your love, attention, and interaction. Make sure you're still engaging with your baby, talking to them, singing to them, and responding to their cues. When it comes to timing, it's best to limit pacifier use to specific situations. For example, offering a pacifier during naps or bedtime can be helpful, especially in those early months when establishing a sleep routine. But during the day, try to encourage other forms of self-soothing, like playing with toys, exploring their surroundings, or simply enjoying some quiet time. As your baby grows, start introducing alternatives to the pacifier. Teething toys are a great option, providing sensory stimulation and relief from sore gums. You can also offer a small blanket or stuffed animal for comfort. The key is to gradually expand their repertoire of soothing mechanisms. Busting pacifier myths, separating fact from fiction. Let's address some of the common myths and misconceptions surrounding pacifiers. Parenting is hard enough without all the conflicting advice and opinions swirling around. One of the biggest myths is that pacifiers will make your child clingy or insecure. The truth is, when used appropriately, pacifiers don't have a negative impact on a child's emotional development. In fact, they can actually provide a sense of security and comfort, especially during times of stress or transition. Another myth is that pacifiers are inherently dirty and unhygienic. While it's true that they can harbor germs, just like anything else your baby puts in their mouth, regular cleaning and sterilization can easily address this concern. Make it a habit to wash pacifiers with soap and water daily, and sterilize them according to the manufacturer's instructions. Some parents also worry that pacifiers will interfere with breastfeeding. While it's generally recommended to wait until breastfeeding is well established before introducing a pacifier, usually around 4 to 6 weeks, there's no need to avoid them altogether. Just be mindful of your baby's hunger cues and prioritize breastfeeding over pacifier use. Trust your instincts, you've got this, parents. At the end of the day, parenting is all about finding what works best for you and your child. There's no one-size-fits-all approach, and what works for one family might not work for another. If you choose to use a pacifier, do so with confidence and without guilt. Follow the guidelines we've discussed, be mindful of the potential risks, and don't be afraid to adjust your approach as needed. If you're on the fence about pacifiers, or if you're having trouble weaning your child off of one, don't hesitate to reach out to your pediatrician. They can provide personalized guidance based on your child's age, development, and individual needs. Remember, you know your baby best. Trust your instincts, be patient with yourself and your little one, and enjoy those precious early years. Wrapping up pacifiers and the parenting journey. So there you have it, the lowdown on pacifiers. They can be a great tool, but like with anything else, moderation and awareness are key. Remember those early days as a new doctor? Long hours, tough cases, and that constant feeling of being pulled in a million directions. Parenting can feel a lot like that too. But just like we learn to navigate the challenges of medicine, you'll find your way as a parent. You've got this. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more evidence-based health and parenting tips. Until next time, stay healthy.